understand this. If you want to have money, the first thing you got to do is clean up your house. People don't understand this, right? Money, clean up your house, organize stuff. Money loves order, right? But people know why they broke, because you go in their house and it's filthy, it's dirty, everything is cluttered. That's why they broke. They got roaches, they got some more shit, you know? That's why they broke. Right. I tell people this, and I tell them all the time. Every black person has spent $1 million by the time they 25 on fast food and chips and Zuzus and Wham Whams and sodas. Add it up. Add it up. The brokest nigga just spent that shit on fast food. Shit didn't even do him no good. Didn't do shit for him. Come on, gang. Everybody rich. It ain't good to feel sorry for nobody, because everybody got it. Money is plentiful here. Food is plentiful here. It's abundance. Why is everybody fucking starving? Right. It's a fucking lie. You starve because you want to. Right. It's plentiful. Yeah. Everything is plentiful. Money is plentiful. It's too much fucking money. I like the way you said that, bro. People, the real hustlers gonna relate to this. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of fucking money, gang. Right. It's too much money for anybody to be broke. Right. It's impossible. Like, how the fuck are you broke? It gotta be a fucking choice. Right.
Pomegranate juice dissolves, I don't want to say cholesterol. I'm gonna say calcium. Pomegranate juice dissolves built up calcium and crystallines inside the blood. Pomegranate juice. But it have to be raw pomegranate juice, not the stuff that's in the store. Go buy you some organic pomegranates and you juice them yourself. Another one, y'all not gonna like it. Y'all not gonna like it, but garlic. Garlic is amazing. Allison is amazing at cleaning up those arteries. Amazing at it. Anything that's a part of the Allium genus family. Anything. But if you're dealing with certain worms and parasites do love onions and love the Allogenous family. They feast off that as well. And that's why you have to get a parasitic test. Or come to me and let me put your blood under a microscope and I'll be able to call out at least about 43 of them. I'm very good at that. But it's some of the big ones that we can't see them until they come out. You see what I'm saying? But all the micro...
If you pour Sprite over fresh strawberries and freeze them for 2 hours, they become the famous Starbucks strawberry refresher bites everyone is obsessed with. If you dip Oreos in coffee for 3 seconds, they become the viral TikTok espresso cookies that sold out everywhere. If you mix Nutella with heavy cream and whip it, it becomes the Ferrero Rocher mousse that costs $15 at fancy restaurants. If you blend orange juice with vanilla ice cream and milk until completely smooth, it tastes exactly like the famous Orange Julius from every 90s mall food court. If you mix mayo with prepared horseradish and a spoonful of sugar, it becomes the iconic Arby's horsey sauce everyone remembers ordering with roast beef. If you whip cream cheese with butter and powdered sugar until fluffy, it tastes exactly like the legendary Cinnabon frosting from every mall. If you mix mayo with ketchup, Worcestershire sauce and garlic powder, it tastes exactly like the famous Zaxby's Zax sauce people ask for extra cups of every single order. If you mix hot honey with melted butter and a pinch of garlic, it becomes Mike's hot honey butter that goes on absolutely everything. If you mix mayo with ketchup, dill pickles, and yellow mustard, it tastes exactly like the famous Shake Shack sauce people love on every burger and fry.
I'm obsessed with etymology because you got to really understand what they're saying with symbols and logos and why are we saying certain things, right? So like husband, does anybody know what husband really means? If you look at Webster's dictionary, right? So Webster's dictionary, he wrote something, it's called the American Dictionary of the English Language. So in that book, the definition of husband, this is the real definition of husband, means cultivator, means builder, means farmer, but it also means clown.
I mean, and that's what a lot of the whole idea of it, they pretty much make the husbands clowns.
So when you really think about it, you're like, wait a minute, why is every husband in every sitcom show the clown? Because if you look at Black's Law Dictionary, if you look at the Webster's Dictionary of the American English Language, the real definitions of things, people have no idea what they're talking about. Like black, if you look into the dictionary that I was talking about, American English Language by Webster, black means to make pale or to bleach. So, you know, human doesn't mean human.
Break that down.
Yeah, break that down.
I know where you're going with this.
Okay, human, you're a human being? No, you're not. If you look in Black's Law Dictionary and Noah Webster's American English Language Dictionary, if you look into human, actually means monster. Because they created this word, Homo sapien, man. Human, Homo sapien, right? Okay. Right. Human is not in the Bible. level, because in the Bible it says man, mankind, children. That's it, right? There's no human in the Bible. So where did this come from? They legally made this because you're not human because you are human. You're actually a monster because the definition means monster, and I can do whatever to a monster. So I will tell everybody, go get Black's Law Dictionary, go get American Dictionary for the English Language by Noah Webster. Why do we have human resources at jobs? You already know you're human. Nobody's questioning this. That's what I mean.
Human resources. Well, who else is it?
Who else is it? I know I'm a human. You're a human. So
what else would
So
it
you
be?
have to define something else because you're probably different?
We're not ran by human beings.
This is not ran by human beings. That's what I'm saying. So
yeah, I don't think I've ever heard anybody even bring this up.
Yeah, why is it called human resources?
Yeah, like nobody's ever even talked about this.
But it makes sense now because now you know the real definition.
You gotta read the definitions. You
gotta read between the lines.
Yes.
See them boats out there? They have to pay to be there, yeah? But who are you paying? Who owns the sea? How can you own the sea? Like, who are they buying it off? You know what I mean? Like, have they offered Poseidon some Bitcoin for it? Have they dived to the bottom of Davy Jones's locker and had a meeting with the Kraken? I'll tell you what they done. They wrote up a Microsoft Word document. We hereby declare ownership over the sea. And then they signed it themselves. They signed it themselves. That sea is no more yours than it is mine. If that was my boat out there, I'd say, prove to me you own the sea. Prove it. And I don't want to see some bodgy document where you've signed it yourself. Where's it written in the sea that you own it? And then I'll pay you. It's the same as, oh, they were in our airspace. In your airspace? How can you own the air? Who are you buying the air off of? Humans invented Microsoft Word and started writing up documents claiming ownership over the natural world and then signing it themselves.
This addiction.
It sates sail. Everything goes as... Oh, sorry. Closed due because of weather. Thanks. Do not mess with. To hell with the Alamo. Remember Pearl Harbor? You remember that shit? Huh?
Hey, closed we is, alright? Closed, alright? Ain't got no electric, okay?
Display not working. Only pray instead. Thanks. Fuck. Nurse marking in the restroom. Thank you. Fuck. Sorry, out of cock. Fresh out. Damn it, fresh out. We can't cook our meat right now. Sorry for the incavants, but we still got chicken sever. Sorry again. Now, y'all ain't gonna believe this, but homemade apple butter.
She made what?
Apple butter. This vehicle is powered by 100% Aragnic Fuffle. Don't know what that is? Don't even try Googling it.
City has a warning. The wool is being pulled over your eyes more than you think. We ordered lamb at 39 restaurants in Los Angeles and New York City. The samples were packed up and sent to a lab for DNA testing. 23% of the so-called lamb we ordered wasn't lamb at all. So what was it? It was goat, chicken, and beef, all much cheaper than lamb. And at this trendy spot in Manhattan, 100% lamb meatballs were on the menu. Tests showed beef was mixed in.
And we had them tested, and it ends up that it's lamb and beef, not just lamb.
There's no beef in it.
There was. We sent them to a lab.
You did? Well, I didn't know about that.
Favorite conspiracy theory?
I personally think it happened, but like I always am intrigued with like the moon landing stuff and people saying it's not real. I think it happened. Like I don't think you could fake that.
I don't know, man. I don't think it happened, bro.
No, bro, I go back and watch that
I know
You don't think like Hollywood could have made that footage?
but you're saying that like all these people kept a secret.
Yeah, that's
like,
another thing.
And no one ever came out with it.
I think we wanted to be the first ones. We wanted to claim
We
that-
were the first ones.
True, but
Yeah.
like, how often have we been to the moon and
I just don't-
landed on the moon since then, Conky?
I just don't think you can fake something that's like historically significant.
I've seen some videos on YouTube, and I finished that video. I'm like, what?
You went up to your wife and you're like, hey.
Well, no, I'm
gotta watch
like serious. I'm like, wait, what?
That's a good one though, man. That's a good one.
Yo, I remember hearing the legend Dick Gregory say this in the interview. He said, what's dangerous is when the universe pick you and you got to put them magic glasses on. He said them glasses come with 3 different rules. Rule number 1, once you put them on, you can never take them off. Meaning once God open your eyes, you can't go back to being who you used to be. Like you can't unsee fake love or manipulation or anything like it. Rule number 2, you can never see things the way people tell you to see them. Like you can only see it for what it really is. And that one hurt because now you start seeing family and friends different, money and relationships, the whole 9 different. And rule number 3, you can never force somebody to see what you see. And that's the hardest one because once you see something, your natural instinct is to put your people on it and show them what you see or teach them and help them. But everybody ain't ready. They say when the student is ready, guess what? The teacher will appear. Meaning you can't force awareness and you can't force vision and you damn sure can't force growth or healing. Like the magic glasses are a blessing, yeah, and at the same time they're a burden. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you know, you can't unknow. And once you wake up, fitting in is damn near impossible. So if life ever blessed you with the magic glasses, stop apologizing for what you see and stressing yourself to try to wake people up who are committed to staying where they at anyway.
Ocean views, small circle is the chosen few.
Enough up to see what the Earth looked like was a guy named Auguste Piccard. Most of us have never heard of this person because when he made it to the stratosphere, he said he saw what appeared to be a flat disk with an upturned edge. Now after Auguste Piccard ventured to the stratosphere, we have the US Air Force showing us the stars from space for the very first time. And when you look at what they showed us, what they actually saw, you begin to understand why the moon landing never had stars in the background, why they're not showing us stars from space anymore, because it's very difficult to pull this off.
The sky is deep black.
Because you can see the stars.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and pretty much all the time you can see the stars.
The sky, of course, was black. The heavens are 10 times as bright, stars 10 times as numerous. And we cannot see stars.
The thing about Carl Sagan, billions of billions, there really are billions and billions of stars, and you can see them.
It's an unfathomable blackness, like with a texture you feel like you could stick your hand into.
And that's when things start to get weird, because people have gone back and looked at declassified documents that for some reason keep mentioning a flat, non-rotating Earth. Over and over again, it's in their flight plans, it's in all their working models. This flat, stationary Earth repetitively keeps showing up. If it doesn't exist, there'd be absolutely no reason to base all of your science on it. Something else shows up. In the 50s, in Russia, they had documents describing the firmament.
It's a long fly ball going back, and the ball shatters the sky, bringing the ocean itself down into the stadium.
Amy Eskridge said that we're P-47s. P-47s, you know what that means? It's us from the future, 47,000 years from the future. And they killed her. They murdered her. She did not unalive herself. And if you're believing that, you could just scroll. But that's insane. For one, I would never even think that we would make it 47,000 years. But then when she explained it, I was like, okay, that kind of made sense. She's like, oh, there was like an apocalyptic event or post-apocalyptic, and it like almost wiped everyone out. And then basically the billionaires that lived underground and then the over-radiated people that somehow survived on top stuck around long enough to end up, I don't know, I guess repopulating the Earth. And those are the people that are the P-47s. So that's pretty insane. I mean, she's right. She really stuck her neck out there, and even publicly, and it didn't matter. They literally still took her out. but food for thought, because for one, didn't we always think it was us? We kind of knew that we were the aliens. So, you know, if you're onto that, I don't know. It's just 47,000 years. 47,000. That's a long ass time.
Your test is when your heart is set on doing right, but your mind's still stuck on doing wrong. Your heart want to do, but nigga, them thoughts is still hidden. That's your battle, nigga. That's you and your demon battle. The old you and the new you. Your heart said, so nigga, my heart overrode my mind. Because God look at the heart, not the mind. The mind thinks some carnal things, but the heart don't. Nigga, if your heart and your mind align, you might not ever get right. Or your life changes forever. If you ever get your mind and your heart on the same accord, nigga, you blow. Or you die. You'll become as cruel as you can be. So that's why niggas don't trust nothing, don't like nothing, but nigga, they mind and they heart. Nigga, they'll bite anybody. Cause life done them like that. I still believe in love. I still think there's good women in the world. I don't believe these hoes, I don't believe this shit. I still believe in good. I believe that love conquers hate. I believe good conquers evil. Nigga, I don't believe bad wins. Nigga.
Can someone please tell me why NASA was frolicking around in Algeria, but then pretending to be on Mars? Now, this isn't the only case where this has happened. Of course, NASA was in Devon Island, Canada. They set up a whole fake NASA base. And of course, they were pretending to be on Mars. Now, why on earth would NASA do this? Isn't Mars a giant rock planet that we can go to? Well, I don't think so, guys. This is what Mars actually looks like if you look at it with a Nikon P1000, aka the Globe Buster, which of course was discontinued because NASA paid Nikon to stop making the Globe Buster for reasons like this, because you can literally see stars and planets as they really are, luminaries in the firmament above. So Mars isn't some rock that you can land on. And this is why all of the rockets go up into the sky and then curve and then scrape the firmament, because they literally cannot leave Earth's atmosphere. We are in a closed system and we cannot leave. Bill Nye the Science Guy has explicitly stated this. So this is why all of the rockets, once they actually get to outer space, suddenly it becomes a computer animation. So it's really just some guy sitting there behind a computer with glasses and a neckbeard and making up a whole fantasy world that you choose to believe in. And you call it your reality. Kind of weird, huh? I made this video for entertainment purposes only.
So check out this video where a man attaches a copper wire and flies a drone up to about 115 meters and shows off the ether in action.
All right, I'm gonna stop at 115 and hold steady. All right, it didn't blow up yet.
Oh, by the way, meet the aerial film crew. I just thought this was a cool shot. Oh yeah, I'm getting shocked right now. This time I just used the electroscope as a quick voltage check. Woo! Now that's a few thousand volts right there. Alright, let's see if there's enough current to make this Franklin bell work. Oh, dude! Freaking working, buddy! Yeah! It's a really cool process. The aerial wire places a positive charge on this can, which then influences the foil ball to deliver electrons from the grounded can, which is directly connected to Earth. The clouds finally opened up, so I connected up the corona motor. Like before, one side was connected to ground, while the other was attached to the aerial wire. And after just a few seconds, hey, she's spinning! This is just remarkable. It never really spun that fast, but I just sat and enjoyed the miracle. I mean, I quite literally was siphoning energy straight from the atmosphere. This motor was operating off of several kilovolts, which you could actually hear if you stopped the motor and brought your finger near the aerial wire. That's the sound of coronal discharge. Not long after, the wind started picking up, so we packed up.